Get down.
Absolutely. In fact, today our practice in Hollywood is being run by a former Marine.
Really?
So
Wow.
really
Jeez.
likes to focus on breaking them down before we build them back up. And
Jeez.
yeah, it involves running and push-ups, team drills like passing the sign back and forth, but then also attention drills. How to smile and change your facial expression and where to stand on the corner. We can cover administrative things like, okay, company memo, policy, uniform, things like that. So the practices are great. And then it's also an opportunity for our spinners to bond with each other. I think that, psychologically, at least for me, and I think for a lot of other people, if you stop playing organized sports sometime between the age of 16 and 25, there's like this hole in your
Yeah,
heart.
yeah.
I used to be on a team, I used to have practice. This is what I used to do with my life after school and on the weekends, and why I stayed in shape, and who I hung out with, and what I wore. And to not have that, I'm not sure how healthy that is because, one of our big hiring advantages is that, young people that stop playing sports, I think, are more likely to get involved with gangs or get pregnant or do drugs. And so we give them this outlet and it's physically challenging. And then socially, it provides them that team that they can bond with. And it also gives them the leadership and the mentorship from having a coach that we call this instructor and someone else that they can open up to. And they're creating an economic opportunity for themselves while they're doing all of the same things that their sport used to.
Yeah, it's kind of really fascinating. We've talked about the financial parts of a franchise, but there's such a big social component. I think to what you're doing is we were talking before. You have over 2,000 employees. Around the globe. Like normally employ that many people, you'd have to have like $1 billion company or I don't know, a few $100 million company at least. So I think that's really fascinating. And now that I understand what people do with practices and you're out there performing for a crowd, that gives you incredible skills and confidence that I imagine you're part of a team, you're learning how to put yourself out there, attract a crowd. Those kind of skills are transferable.
I think so.